Number 2, Michigan, being a top 5 program. They blew out Indiana 52-7. I have them ranked as the number 1 team in the country. I have no reason to change that. None. Zero. Nada. Number 1, they went down 7-0 to Indiana. Cool. And then they had 52 straight points scored. They needed a little flea flicker to fly, a little halfback pass to get on the board for Indiana with Rod Carey calling the plays for the first time. And then Michigan decided, okay, enough. And went about doing what I want my number 1 team in the country to do. Again, it ain't about being undefeated. That's the bar. That's the barrier for entry. That's the bare minimum. And you know what? If you're not a Power 5 team, we don't even care about that. Looking at you, Air Force, I love you. They don't. They're not going to let you into the college football playoff. You need to hope that we expand this thing pretty quick so we can see what you're capable of over there with the Falcons. However, if you're a top 5 program, you're a Power 5 program, I expect you to be undefeated heading into week 8. And not only that, if you're the number 1 team in the country, I expect you to be dominant in every game you play. So far, nobody's been able to score more than 10 on Michigan. Nobody. Nada. Zero. Zilch. I don't want to hear no more. I didn't play nobody. The schedule's schedule. Okay? Ain't played nobody until they get to conferences, right? Penn State beat up on UMass. Okay? At some point, your favorite SEC team is going to schedule an FCS team that they're going to beat the hell out of. We don't care about schedule. I thought we might at some point, but that ain't the world we live in. Okay? The world we live in is the one you live in, the one where you want to see your team go beat people up. But I'm not going to give Georgia points for beating up a Vanderbilt team that had a 5-loss win streak coming in and somehow was able to get on the board. I don't need to see Vanderbilt getting on the board against Georgia, not making them the number 1 team in the country. I need to see what Michigan was doing today. I knew that J.J. McCarthy was a dude. I knew that Roman Wilson was a dude. I knew that Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards were dudes. I knew that offensive line was the best offensive line in the country. You know what I didn't know? That Colston Loveland was a dude. 3 catches, 80 yards, and a TD. I didn't know they had a Tyler Moore back there. They were, hey, Andrew Anthony, you want to go to Oklahoma? It's fine. We got a dude that can break people off in the punt return game and is going to catch 4 passes, 54 yards. We are deep on the defense. Mike Sainristil can do whatever he wants over there. If you forget about it, we got Will Johnson over there playing DB. You forget about our defensive line, we'll remind you. We're going to get into your backfield. 4 turnovers for the Michigan defense, allowed just 232 total yards. Again, you'll say, RJ, but it's Indiana. Okay, and? Is Indiana a Big Ten team? Yeah, Indiana is a Big Ten team. Just like Purdue. Just like Rutgers. Just like Michigan State. Somebody's going to be bad every year, guys. That's how this works. But are you dominating the people that are bad? That's what I want from you. Be dominant. Again, we're not interested in the flim flam. We're interested in the bing, bam, bam. Look, the reason that we were all down on USC before Notre Dame is because we didn't trust how they were winning football games. So I'm not going to let you do the same against a Michigan team that is doing everything I ask it to do. Everything. Go beat the hell out of the people that you're supposed to beat the hell out of. And then let's look around and see what it is. But you know what? They got Michigan State coming up. And then we're going to get in the nitty gritty with Michigan too, because they got a Penn State team that feels pretty good. And of course, the game, Ohio State, Michigan, that's going to be a doozy. But man, I'm already looking forward to Ohio State, Penn State next week. We'll get to that game. That game is going to be outstanding. I love watching those 2 teams play football. Thank you for watching the #1 college football show. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and like this video so that you don't miss any of the best college football coverage in America.